In this film, we'll share with you how to select your land for soybean farming and how to properly prepare your land for planting soybean. We'll also look at how soybean can be part of a system of farming that will improve your soil. Soybean can be grown in a wide range of soils. But the best soils are those with a loamy texture and a relatively high organic matter content. Organic matter includes manure, seedless weeds or crop residues that are ploughed back into the soil. Organic matter helps create deep, fertile soil that will hold some water after the rain. You should avoid soil that is very sandy or gravelly, or land that doesn't hold moisture, because if there's a shortage of rain in the growing season, gravelly soil will dry out very quickly. Soybeans also struggle to germinate in soils that form a hard pan. If land becomes waterlogged, you may need to plant on ridges so that you avoid hard pans forming or the seed getting too wet. Too much water is as bad for soybean seeds as too little. Soybeans is not a drought or flood-resistant crop. Therefore, avoid dry soils and waterlogged areas. When you prepare your land well, it ensures good germination and reduces weed infestation, pest and disease.
I'm Mashoud Abdullah from Vogu. To farm soybeans, you need to prepare your land very well, so that when you sow, the seedlings germinate very well. If you do not prepare your land properly, the seedlings germinate poorly, and weeds easily choke them, and they do not produce a good yield. You can prepare your land using a tractor, bullocks, or manually as you wish. With the tractor, you'll need to harrow to loosen the soil. You may also choose to make ridges, depending on your land and soil. Once you sow, never allow the weeds to establish themselves, because that makes the soybeans grow poorly. Always clear weeds from your soybean farm so that the soybeans grow strong and healthy.
Once you choose the land you wish to use in farming your soybeans, you might want to consider a soil test. This can tell you exactly what the composition of your soil is and what adjustments you might want to make to it. It will also inform you as to how much fertilizer you need to apply. You don't need to get a soil test. Your knowledge of the best practices in the field are probably enough to guide you through the decisions you need to make about fertilizer. Now it's time to prepare the land to deal with the weeds and loosen the soil for easy planting.
In preparing your land, never burn plant residue.
Burning the fields creates two problems. It removes the coverage from the field and makes it more likely your best soil will blow away. But it also makes your soil less productive by destroying important soil nutrients. This means that over time, your soil will get less and less productive. You do need to get the soil broken up to a fine tilth ready for planting. Clear all larger vegetation and prepare the field manually with a hoe, or use animal power or a tractor. Smaller seedless weeds can be dug into the soil to improve the organic matter. You can use non-selective weedicide to kill all weeds before ploughing. You should usually plant on a flat seed bed, but use ridges if the field might become waterlogged. You should clear the space around the field too, as this area will attract pests and rodents that could damage your crop.